Today, we're going to Wyomissing, Pennsylvania. His office, I think, is on this back part. He said, his office is right there. Yeah, he said that's where it's like the worst. What these towns don't understand is like, even though you bought the building for X, Y, and Z, this money does go back and the tenants end up having to repay that.
Always on the move.
Always on the move.
What do we got going on today?
Whoa, that lady almost just hit that person. You'd have got that all on camera. Almost hit the fan and flipped the van. It's too early to be flipping vans, bro. Today, we're going to Wyomissing, Pennsylvania. It's like 2 hours away from our office. We have an industrial site up there, and we're doing a tax appeal because the taxes are too dang high. So we are walking through with a appraiser that we hired to reassess the property's value based off the taxes, and then basically go after the town, tell them like why we think it's worth what it's worth based on our numbers, and kind of go from there. So, and then after that, we have to hustle back all the way back to New Jersey and go to a closing, and that's pretty much the whole day.
Always on the move.
Always on the move. The business. The new cam and everything, we just bought it at a different price than the last time we did. So we'll probably end up leaving the hospital back. We've had no action on that yet. John Pacino. Okay. Where's this slide? Right? This slide. This. And then this. That's why I was wondering if those were zoned retail and then this was zoned industrial in the back, but then they changed it when the dogs. Maybe that's why the taxes got a little bit. I mean, I don't really know if the dog counts as retail. How large it is and everything, Morning. We're just walking through doing an appraisal of the property. I'm just the owner, but I think this is being done. So we'll be quick. We're just looking around. That's it.
Sounds good.
Perfect, thank you. Comes up with a renew. They're just like they need something.
And there's two tenants in that building, right?
Yes. It's usually the back wall. Yeah, but we'll figure it out. I'll come back. I'll grab you. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
And this is Bay 22. Yeah, so he just puts cars in here. I think we'll have that problem there. This town, Reading, Pennsylvania, I'm gonna put them out there, is cramping us on taxes. There's major problems with that. I mean, you have tenants who end up wanting to leave because they can't afford the space. You know, if you're a small tenant that's a dance studio or, you know, just running your small business and everything, and your taxes go up by 15 or 25 cents or sometimes even 50 cents, you know, that could really destroy your finances. So what these towns don't understand is like, even though you bought the building for X, Y, and Z, this money does go back and the tenants end up having to repay that. So for us, we want to bring it down. You know, like I told the guy before, we bought the building 100% occupied, and we do have some vacancies now. You know, the market's changing a little bit, but the towns don't see that because they don't own the stuff. They don't understand that like these small businesses do end up having to pay those taxes.
That's crazy.
So, explain to me what you were thinking, because every time I come here, I think of something different. So,
I had two different options with those estimates that I sent you. One is connecting directly to the downspout and then cutting out the blacktop and then running the pipe out the daylight along the back.
okay.
The other one is putting in a, what do I call it? A trench drain.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
So that one, So I guess you guys had that flash storm, like flash the other day. And so I took this gutter up here and I just had someone cover it.
Okay.
So no water was running down to here, and he said he had no flooding.
Right.
So I was like, okay, that's good. It's a good start. But he was saying the biggest thing is like even when the water hits here, it just piles up here. And it's like a couple inches of pile up. So I think we leave that side alone. And from here, how would you construct it? Just do like a masonry or concrete like bowl type thing and just run it all the way down?
Yep. Yeah, and then it'd be backfilled with clean stone on top.
And then you would basically cement it right up to the metal, like flash it right up to that?
As close as what we can get, yeah.
Okay.
Because I think you have foundation right there.
You do. So you're gonna dig all this up a little bit, regrade it.
Yeah, we
redo
might
that.
have to cut a little bit of the blacktop out here.
I'm thinking I want to do two things, two tests. I'm gonna ask him in a sec where he gets the most water in here, and then what if we did like maybe like 2 foot test, concrete one.
Okay.
Dig it out, do a 2 foot test, and then a little bit down more, we do another 2 foot test. We dig it off and we do like a river rock.
Okay.
And do one, and then I'll ask him when he gets a bad store if he gets water in space, which one did better, and then we'll just go with that method.
Okay, how do you want that to drain?
Nowhere. Because I'm just gonna have it like the water will go up there, and it's just gonna keep going. I mean, how much would it be just to do this whole? Well, no, I don't want to do that because then it defeats the whole purpose.
Because the problem that we were running into is it's actually graded towards the door.
This.
Well, yeah, like this
Oh, the
entire
parking lot,
space
yeah.
comes to the door. So even if we would get, like when we were getting water that was coming in down there,
Yeah.
it actually comes back towards the door along the foundation.
So but you just have to take this dirt, pull it all out, and just kind of make your own like funnel to go down.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. I want to do one. I want to see maybe if one of those works, or do we do? I basically need to do something like half the price of that.
Okay.
So maybe I start off with the river rock. So that's obviously a lot cheaper. You just dig it up, slope it, done. And kind of build like a little slope with the river rock, like just kind of like bow it like that, or just bow it like one side like that.
Yeah.
Run the rock across, and then every time the guys come and blow or do whatever they do,
Yeah,
they can just
clean it out.
clean it up real quick. Do that.
Okay.
How much do you think something like that is? Just to do from this door, just down to the edge. And it could tail off at the edge. Like we don't need to bring it all the way to the back. Yeah, the other thing, if you want to take the yell signs out.
Okay.
Just put them to the side for now, and then once we figure out if this works, we'll go out here. So I'm thinking maybe, we'll just dig this up and just let it flow back here.
Okay.
It's about a foot.
2% grade to get it to drain. I mean, you're looking at, this is all level with the bottom of your siding here.
And this will come straight down, which is probably going right under, because his office, I think, is on this back part, and he said, his office is right there, yeah, he said that's where it's like the worst.
Okay.
And then up there, he said the same thing too.
So if we can just dig it down and try to get it to this back corner?
Get to the back corner, and then there's a drop off back there, so it can just drop off and do what it needs to. But at least, if we're like, hey, we'll take these signs out, we might not be scraped down there, but we'll scrape down here to kind of like bring it, and then we'll build it back up with the river rock, just like a little slope.
Okay.
See how that works, and then I'll tell him like, when it rains, just take it inside, see if it's like push it down, and go from there. And if that doesn't work, then
Well, I mean, as long as
because it must
probably
be,
get it to work to a portion.
because what's supposed to be happening is it goes under here and it goes up under here. So I think at that point, then what I have to do is just have flash try the river rock. I mean, you think that's like a $8,000 thing?
Yeah, it'll actually probably be less than that if we're just doing the river rock.
Okay. And I would say excavating stuff like that.
Yeah, we just have to just get this stuff down.
Yeah, we make it come down a little bit and then just kind of like pull it back in. You don't use this at all, do you, for salt or anything?
No.
There's an area for it.
We have everything at our shop. The only, I mean, if we would have to keep stuff here, then we'd have to have equipment here to load.
You change this little side if you want. You need it. I know sometimes like depending on the size, some guys like to keep like a bobcat or something on the property. But well, if you're more than welcome to use this spot if you want.
Thank you.
All right, let's try that and see how that works. And
Okay.
then we don't have to take up these signs or anything, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, sounds good.
If you want to just send me a text, just be like, hey, it'll be this much.
Okay.
Just send it, I'll just say yes.
Okay.
Keep going.
Sounds good.
And then landscaping or stuff on contract.
Yep. Yeah, I'm working on getting updated numbers.
Perfect.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
Two.